Fox 54 Top Teacher, sponsored by Calhoun Community College.
Thank you for joining us for this special Fox 54 Top Teacher presentation. I'm Kenesha Dees. In honor of Teacher Appreciation Week, we want to introduce you to some of our most unique teachers from this year. It's all about drama.
I love it.
In Macy Latner's class.
It's all I've done my whole life.
The stars have aligned for much of Latner's life.
I auditioned for a play when I was 5 years old, and it is all I've ever done since.
Her love of the performing arts now taught to a future generation of actors.
This is my 4th year, and I would say so far it feels like my best year, which is awesome. It's been the most fun I've had, I think, in the 4 years.
Latner says she splits her time, teaching some days at Benjamin Davis Elementary and others at Leon Sheffield Magnet.
But it very much feels like one, because we have a lot of siblings that are at each and that sort of thing.
On this day, she was at Leon Sheffield.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
Teaching students like her niece, Hallie Latner.
I like that we get to sometimes perform and read from scripts and stuff.
Hallie recently starred in the school's play, Shrek the Musical, playing as
A do-lock worker.
Hallie is one of the 500 to 600 students Latner says she teaches. Many of them star students in the Shrek play.
We had some knockout stars this year, and everybody got to see them, and it was so rewarding because some of them have never had a line in a play in their life.
Latner says there's many skills to gain for kids performing on stage.
We have to put on a show a lot in our lives in situations that you can't really imagine having to at work, in job interviews, speaking skills.
Latner says it's the confidence they gain that shines the brightest.
I have students that at the beginning of the year will say a few words to me, and I'm nervous to even give them a script, and by the end of the year they're jumping up with confidence.
I'm excited to introduce this next teacher. She's quite popular around campus. It might be her bubbly personality, fabulosity, and might I add, her love for teaching. From Muscle Shoals to Madison, we introduce you to this week's top teacher, Brianna Tanner from Madison Elementary School. When you meet Brianna Tanner,
hey girl,
it's more than just hello.
You know, a little hug, a little high five goes a long way.
Whether it's in the hall or the classroom.
They're definitely our kids, and we do our very best to make sure that they know that from AM all the way to the PM.
And Tanner's kiddos are...
Yes, my kinder darlings. I love them.
She gets to interact with kids of all ages, working as an extended day teacher too. But it's something about those kinder darlings.
Everything is the most exciting thing for them. Everything is really big for them. And they're also at that foundational stage in life. You can really help them to become who they are going to be in life. You can affirm them. You can help guide them in their right way. And they also just give the best hugs.
Tanner has been at Madison Elementary School for 4 years, and her principal, Wendy Farrow, says Tanner always exudes enthusiasm.
Just always has a smile on her face and a positive attitude, even when things may not be, going her way or having a bad day, but she's just always positive.
Here are some of Tanner's favorite things to do in her classroom.
We count, we draw, we write, but some of my favorite things really just to do is just to really talk to them and build relationships with them. And we do journals, we write letters to each other, so just keeping our community really strong is probably my favorite thing about the classroom.
Tanner admits it's not always an easy journey with her kinders.
Absolutely, it's definitely challenging some days, but I think the thing that keeps me the most motivated is knowing that I'm planting a seed every day and their families get to water it, and then we get to watch them grow and become who they're supposed to be. And I hope that they remember me. If anything, I hope that they always remember me.
Certainly a smile you can't forget. Congratulations, Brianna. Check out some bonus clips on Fox 54 Plus, and while you're at it, nominate a teacher at fox54.com. It's full circle for this teacher we're about to meet. Where he started is his last stop so far, going from student to educator and returning home to where his heart is. He teaches science and coaches athletes. Meet this week's top teacher, Lamarck Owens from East Lawrence High School.
The heart valves prevent blood.
It's all about matters of the heart.
What does the heart have to do?
For anatomy and physical science teacher, Lamarck Owens. In fact, East Lawrence High School is his home, and it's where his heart is.
I graduated from here. This is my 21st year teaching, so I came back home last year to try to make an impact here.
Owens initially wanted to be a dentist, later turning to education.
I felt like education was where I needed to be. And not looking back anymore, and this is the last 21 years, so I guess I was right on that because I enjoy every day of it.
He teaches, but he also tackles sports. Coach Owens is what he's also called, coaching football and basketball over the years from Montgomery to Elmore County. But
this place built me, so I wanted to come back and make an impact here. Whether it's community, classroom, football field, basketball court, I just wanted to come back and try to make an impact because it made me who I am.
Owens says he enjoys teaching.
Being a teacher, it's not the daily routine of most jobs. Most jobs, you go your job, you know your assignment, you do it, go home. Every day here is different. Kids are different.
And the kids enjoy learning. Just ask his kid, his son, McKinley Owens.
He deserves it. He's a nice teacher. My friends, Alonzo, Garcia, he said his sister told him my dad was a nice teacher. He's a good football coach and stuff.
Owens hopes his students walk away ready for the world.
I just want them to leave with a good personal experience, knowing that Coach Owens came every day, he cares about us. He wants to educate us, he wants us to learn.
Congratulations, Lamaric. We have his full interview, including his son, all on Fox 54 Plus. You can also visit fox54.com to nominate a teacher. This teacher we're about to meet, we've seen him before on Fox 54 News, but not in this way, though. It was the work he did outside the classroom that got our attention. But today, we're going to highlight the work he does inside the classroom, too. Meet this week's top teacher, Andrew McKibben from James Clemens High School.
Welcome to
I always loved marine science in general.
Mr. McKibben's classroom.
We just finished up Shark Week, so we dissected a shark.
And if you can't tell, he teaches science and has a special interest in marine science.
I really wanted to instill my passion in others for that marine science. I really wanted to push kids and have them have fun in the areas that I always had fun in.
His goal is to keep his students engaged, but not just inside his classroom.
That's probably like once in a lifetime experience of diving with a tiger shark.
But outside too, by encouraging students to be good stewards of their community and beyond.
We were talking about hurricanes at that point in my marine class, and a lot of the kids were wondering about the tracks and stuff, and we were looking at it.
Mr. McKibben spearheaded relief efforts at James Clemens High School for people impacted by Hurricane Helene. It was a large donation made to Doomsday Haunted Attraction, who were accepting donations at the time.
I thought if we had been in the path, we would be relying on outside resources to come in and help. And so that's when I said, okay, why don't I have a big audience? I have not only the kids in my class, but I also coach soccer. And so I looked at all that and said, why don't we pool those resources and try to get some things donated.
His principal, Kerry Donaldson Jr., says McKibben has a heart to lead and love wherever he is.
So he truly loves the students, he loves the community, and he loves helping people in need. So we're truly honored to have him here, and I just want to thank him.
And he has a heart to teach.
Really getting that, that next generation of scientists out there.
I'm excited to introduce this educator. She's taught for 12 years, but has only been in Athens for 8 months. And already she's making an impact in the subject of science, crafting creative ways for students to learn. Meet this week's Fox 54's top teacher, Patty Owens from Athens High School.
For Athens High School teacher,
1,500 pieces of evidence.
Patty Owens.
I love being curious, and I am a lifelong learner.
She's taken her curiosity from the Rockies of Colorado to the Tennessee Valley, and she says she's motivated every day to teach.
The people I work with and these kids, just seeing them understand, and they love forensics, seeing them get into it and talk about what's happening is everything to me.
In addition to teaching forensics,
they get to decide what they want to learn about. So there are some famous cases out there. You guys, let's talk about John Benet Ramsey.
Owens teaches environmental science too. Senior McKenna Craig says she's learning about more than just science in Owens' classroom.
This class means a lot to me because she's taught me about life skills and technical skills.
And although Craig doesn't plan to make a career out of these subjects, she's pursuing science in a different way.
I'm in cosmetology at the tech school, so I'll be a hairstylist right after school. But I feel like this is just a good thing to learn because, I mean, it's cool and it's your science, so why not have fun while you're trying to learn?
And it's the fun, Administrator Gia Russell says, that helps maintain Owens' connection with the kids.
Being from out of state, she brought a lot of different perspectives into science, and so she just kind of fit right in with our Athens High School family, and our kids have just gravitated to her classes.
Owens leaving us with a message and motto for her students.
I hope they just always are curious like me. And I hope they're successful and they never give up. And I have in the back of my classroom, I have a little sign. No matter how hard it is, there's always a lesson to be learned.
The students are on holiday break and so are the teachers, but we still have a treat for you on Christmas Eve. We meet a DeKalb County teacher whose impact is far and wide. Her peers were even brought to tears when she was honored. Meet this week's top teacher, Perla Crump from Geraldine Elementary School.
'Tis the season.
Since I can remember, I have always wanted to be a teacher.
To be jolly, and for kindergarten teacher Perla Crump.
I love being around kids.
Joy is year-round. Crump began teaching at Geraldine Elementary School in October.
I just grew fond to the teachers and to the students, and so this was my top pick.
She had been studying at Athens State University for early education, while simultaneously working as a translator.
To help me put them inside.
Her peers here at Geraldine couldn't deny her skills, hoping she would be a teacher and translator upon earning her degree.
That helps them and gives me a peace of mind that I'm able to help and just lend a helping hand to them.
Crump believes it helps bridge a gap and break any language barrier at an early age.
That really helps the kids. Like it brightens up their day knowing that someone is able to understand them and someone can help them.
And Crump says it helps by keeping her students engaged.
Right now we're doing, I'm teaching Venn diagrams, and so right now we're using a lot of interaction with just our hands.
Literacy specialist Deetha Johnson says she's seen the effort and results.
She is so wonderful in the classroom. When we tested this particular student, like they had rock bottom scores. We just did our middle of the year testing and he was the highest one in the class.
A passion that speaks for itself. Crump is living her dream, she says.
That's just always been my dream and I'm finally getting to fulfill it.
Congratulations, Mrs. Crump. We'll learn a bit more about her. Just head on over to FOX54 Plus. For the moment, she was surprised too. And while you're at it, nominate a teacher at FOX54.com.